This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Peterson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. McAfee. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Peterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Xavier Worthy.
57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back with
I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McAfee. Caught by Gates, left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Off the play fake. McAfee. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk from 8 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Peterson throwing to start the drive. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Peterson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Powers through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try and exceptionally... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. But that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys are set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 point.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peterson.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peterson.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson now returning. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Ooh, the juke. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing to start the drive. McAfee. He dumps it off to Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Henry up the middle. Shrugs him off. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now Peterson throwing to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Peterson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Peterson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Here's Peterson off the play fake. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Peterson.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Peterson. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
To throw is Peterson. Off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Here's Jones on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2, 1:47 on the clock. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on first down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game. Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach.
Still first
Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. They'll try the right side with Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A handoff, running left, Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running left, it's Henry. A beautiful fake.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Henry running right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Two timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. this from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.